All right, what's up everyone? July 5th, happy 4th of July to all of you. Wanted to do a quick food plot plot screen update. It's been about 2.5 weeks since we planted the Northwoods plot screen and the Miscanthus. So I want to show you how it's doing. Some areas are good, some are bad. Let me show you what we got going on here, and then I'll kind of touch on a few things where I think I screwed up and I think Mother Nature didn't help us either. All right guys, so I started with the plot screen right here where I'm standing. And the Miscanthus is actually doing really well. Pretty much all of them are growing. There's maybe a couple in my line that didn't make it, but all in all, from about this point to over there, the Miscanthus is doing pretty good. So those are Miscanthus. That's Miscanthus right there, and you can see I've got some plot screen growing in behind it. This plot screen didn't do that great, but the Miscanthus here is doing really well. If we come up over here, it's kind of the same story. You know, all the way to kind of that tree I was pointing out. You're in a little bit of the wetter stuff. This is Miscanthus right here. We've got some plot screen growing back behind it. And it pretty much stops right there, at least for the Miscanthus. If we just pop over to the other side quick, here's the area that I put really heavy in the plot screen, and check that out. I mean, it looks awesome. Here was an area that I did only Miscanthus, and you can see there is nothing. I think I have one Miscanthus rhizome growing on this whole side. You can see some of my plot screen here. It's kind of the same story over there. So if you're looking at the ground, you might see some red seeds right now. So what I did in these areas that are not growing Miscanthus, I just went ahead and I put more Northwoods plot screen down. So I didn't work the ground up anymore. I just threw it down. I patted it down as much as I could with my boots. The ground is pretty wet right now, so I got them to push into the mud pretty well. And we're supposed to get rain this week, so those seeds should work in. Coming over here too, I put just Miscanthus on the south side of my little fence here. And you can see there's nothing. On the north side, I put Northwoods plot screen, and that's doing really well. So two things that I think happened. One is my fault and one is Mother Nature. The part that's my fault was where I started doing the plot screen to about the halfway point. That's where the Miscanthus is actually growing. The bottom half of my bucket of Miscanthus, or the second half of my food plot, it's not. So I think I just had too much moisture in there. You know, when I had first gotten the rhizomes, I took them out, I sprayed them with the hose, and I put them in the bucket, and I put like a damp piece of paper towel on it. When I came out here, there was a decent amount of water in the bucket, I guess more than I thought there would have been. So I think the top half of my bucket stayed moist, but not too wet. And the bottom half, I think, was too wet, and those rhizomes probably just rotted. That in combo with last week, or maybe 10 days ago, we got just a crap ton of rain here in Michigan. I think we got 5, maybe almost 6 inches of rain in 1 week. We went from complete drought to just soaked. So some of the spots, especially where the plot screen is a little bare, I think they just got too wet. Others, you know, I don't know. I think that's kind of the combo that I'm working with here. One is my bad on the plot screen, or on the Miscanthus. The other is it just got really wet. So the ground is perfect, kind of like I said today. It's pretty soft still, and we got some rain coming. It's not gonna be a ton. It's gonna just kind of be normal Michigan summer rain. So hopefully I can salvage some of this. And it's only July 5th. I'll come back here again probably in 2 weeks and check and see how it's filling in. I've still got some more if I need to add it. And this stuff does grow super fast. If I need to add some more even into close to August, I can, and it should still get tall enough to make a screen for me. I planted this stuff, the Northwoods, really late last year, and it still got super tall. So that's kind of my plan. The one half of the plot, definitely good for the Miscanthus. The back half, we're just gonna kind of scrap it and go Northwoods plot screen now. So I guess lessons learned, you wanna keep your Miscanthus moist, but I guess not as moist as what I kept it, because I wasted, looks like about half of it. So don't do what I did with that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a great rest of your 4th of July weekend if you're still on vacation. And thanks for tuning in. Remember, be a sportsman, make a sportsman.